So, regarding the mechanism of hormonal action, and actually there are few intermediate molecules are present. So, hormones basically produce their effect on target tissue by binding to specific proteins called hormonal receptor located in the target tissues. That is, when a hormone like insulin, when insulin is produced by your body, that insulin will be getting attached to the cells in your body by means of certain protein structures, and they are known as a protein receptor. Okay, and these protein receptors are playing an important role. So hormone receptors are present on the cell membrane of the target cell called membrane bound receptor. Here you can see that. See, this is all hormonal receptor. When this is a hormone, when hormone is produced by the body, it will be getting attached with these membrane receptors which are present on the cell membrane. Then what happens is that the first step in any hormonal reaction is that the binding of the hormone to its receptor leads to the formation of hormone receptor complex. You can see this here. So this hormone is binding with the receptor, and as a result we are getting in hormone receptor complex is there, and each receptor is specific to one hormone. For example, if the insulin is produced, it will be only attaching with the one particular receptor. If another hormone like androgen or testosterone is released, it will be attaching only with another type of receptor. So this is how this hormone is acting. For every hormone, it has its own particular type of receptors also. So this hormone receptor complex, that will be leading to the formation of certain biochemical change in the target tissue. So these are the what normally happens is that hormones will be interacting with the membrane bound receptor, and that do not enter the target cell, and hormones usually generate or produce a second messenger. Here you can see that when a hormone receptor complex is formed, that will be producing a second, that will be exerting its action inside the body by the presence of another receptor, another messenger, which we call by the name cyclic AMP. That is, what you have to understand is that this is the hormone which we usually call as the first messenger. This hormone is not directly entering into the cell. For example, you are communicating some message with someone. You are going, for example, I am telling you that go to Basilius College, but you cannot enter Basilius College. You have to communicate some message to someone in the Basilius College. What you do, you go there and tell the security that I want to inform somebody about this message. I want to answer. So the security person will be delivering the message. You are not directly entering that college. Just way, this is the hormone, and that is actually a messenger, and that will not be directly entering into the cell. Okay, that will be acting on another messenger, giving this message to another messenger known by the name second messenger, and second messenger is known as a cyclic AMP. And this cyclic AMP is actually producing the protein. So what cyclic AMP is doing, that will be activating a protein kinase in your body. When protein kinase in your body is activated, that will be converting one substrate into another product. So basically that is the mechanism of any hormone, converting one substrate to another material or known by the name product. And even though this is the message that is given by the first messenger or hormone, this is not directly entering into it. It takes the mediation of another molecule known by the name cyclic AMP. Cyclic AMP is converting substrate to product. So that is how it is happening. Then you can also see that before the formation of cyclic AMP, few other molecules are GTP, adenyl cyclase are also involved. Using the utilized energy released by ATP, they are ultimately converted into the cyclic AMP. So this is known by the name, this is how the whole process is The second messenger is usually called as a cyclic AMP. Different type of second messengers are there. Cyclic AMP is one example. Calcium ions is another example. IP3 or inositol triphosphate is another type. So all these will be acting as a middleman, and this middleman or messenger is actually performing the functions imparted by one particular hormone. So present in the cell membrane are receptor, G protein and adenyl cyclase. So you can see that this is the G protein and this is the adenyl cyclase, and G proteins are usually associated with the GDP. This is another molecule known by the name GDP. Then the hormone forms a complex with the receptor. This is the hormone, it is combining with the receptor, and when that happens there will be changing in shape of the G protein, and when this combination is taking place, this shape of the G protein will be changing. When this shape of the G protein is changing, this will get attached to the GTP will be getting attached to the G protein, and that will be causing, so when the G protein now activates adenyl cyclase, that converts ATP to cyclic AMP. So this is how the whole mechanism is taking place. So when this GDP is attending the G protein, adenyl cyclase will be activating one or changing one ATP molecule into a cyclic AMP. So this is how the process. So what happens is that G3P will be converting ATP to cyclic AMP, known by the name adenosine monophosphate, and cyclic AMP activates the kinase enzyme and triggers a different type of cellular reaction. So once again I will give you an idea. This is the hormone. This hormone binds with this protein. As a result of this binding of protein, the shape of this molecule known by the G protein, that will change. When that is changing, this GDP can bind with the G protein, and as a result of that, there is another enzyme known by the cyclic adenyl cyclase. It will be activating adenyl cyclase, and ATP will be therefore converted into cyclic AMP. So for conversion of this adenyl cyclase is needed. So this ATP molecule will be breaking down into cyclic AMP. Cyclic AMP is acting when get activated, will be converting the substrate into the product. So this is how the mechanism of hormonal action is taking place in a body, and these are the various events which are associated with the mechanism of hormonal action. So we stop here for today.